Okay, so time for us to deal with the Europa Junction. This should not be an issue for us right now. I've got all of my usual stuff on. We've got the Ether Daggers, we've got Vault on here, and Heck. Obviously, I've been leveling other stuff, and we now have Warframes starting to be built. I need to make the decision as to whether or not I'm going to spend money so we can keep Warframes, or if I'm going to delete them. Probably going to find out when I decide to stream, but anyway, let's get into the Europa Junction. We're going to get this dealt with. Let's see what we've got to fight. Is it going to be Nova? Is it going to be Nova? Yeah, that makes sense. We get Nova on Europa, so this makes sense. I don't think Nova's going to be too much trouble. Depends on how many null stones it gets. It's a very lightly armored Warframe, but its first ability does give it a damage reduction percentage, so it can be quite tough if you build it properly, so don't be fooled. Okay, so completing that gives us the Kestra blueprint. We're actually going to want a second one of these because there's a dual Kestra in the clan dojo usually. So bear that in mind. We've got 2 new quests. We've got an optional one. This is the Limbo Theorem. Going to get us one of my favorite Warframes. Limbo is really good. In addition, we have the New Strange. We need to do both of these realistically. New Strange is actually a requirement for the next junction, I believe. So I will certainly be giving that some concentration. In fact, we don't need to do anything else. I don't need to do Baal on Europa as well. So we actually need to go and visit Baal. Obviously, we're not going to stop there. Once you've done Baal, you can actually get into the Void as well. So much like we did earlier in the game. Realistically speaking, between now and maybe the next video, I guess we'll see how far things go. You should try and clear all the way up to Arnie. I know I was wrong about this one being defense, but I'm pretty sure this one is survival. Now, as well as that, because we've been leveling stuff up, we are also ready for Mastery Rank 8. So let's get this test on the way. Really has been pretty easy getting all of these ranks so far. Let's give this a go. I'm a little bit worried. It wants me to shoot targets to create paths. I am not good at parkour. Where is it? Gotta go over there. Oh, that's the end. Okay. At least it doesn't seem to be timed, which is handy. I've got to make sure you oop, not quite work there. Make sure you extra press the A or whatever your jump button is on that wall. Whoa, I was gonna say Vault should actually have an advantage of this because he moves fast, but I guess over jumping is also an issue. Probably a total of 3 tries as well. So make sure we get the extra press in there. That's not an issue. I reckon I could probably make it straight over there. Oh, I can't use powers. No cheating for Mastery Rank 8 apparently. Let's get over. So that's the first one done. I bet there's going to be 3 of these.
A formidable performance. This test.
Oh, just one. Oh, that wasn't too bad then. I was getting worried for a second, like, oh no. There we go, bam. Mastery Rank 8 achieved. There are lots of things opening up to us now, as well as like a million weapons. Let me just introduce you guys to a method here, or continuing to go now. We need to reach, I think it's like 500,000 affinity to get to Mastery Rank 15. The reason, I've been saying it quite a lot, but the reason that one's important is that's when we have basically every weapon unlocked. So I've got hiccups coming through right now. So we really need to be concentrating on getting to onto that number. Now it works out that basically if you do all the Warframes, that should be enough, close to enough. If not, then you can obviously supplement that with things like the Sentinels, the Companions, and the Archwings. All of these give loads. But obviously there's like 1,000,001 weapons. You see 156 here, there's more than 156, trust me. So just make sure you're working through this. Now, I'm trying to mostly stick to stuff you don't get from clans, even though it's really better to use the stuff in clans, especially as you get hold of a lot of Warframes that way. But if you come over to the marketplace, if you just want stuff that you can build, if you come over to any category weapons, I prefer doing it by category. So let's say we go to primaries here. We can check these filters here, and basically this, if we do this one, it hides items that don't have a blueprint. What this means is, let's say I press on Corinth here, I can purchase this blueprint right now through the marketplace, and actually I can literally start that building right now. We can get Corinth in the factory because it's Master Rank 8. It's actually a pretty good shotgun. Oh, if we turn this off, we'll see something like Exceltra, and we can't get this. We have to go and farm that on a specific node later on in the game. Okay, so if you do this and then do this, so for this one, for example, we've mastered this already. See this little green mark? That means we've already done it. So we can mark this, and this one's ones we already own. So if I buy the Corinth blueprint right now, right, and then I do this again, shouldn't be there anymore. Maybe it's just the item, but anyway. So basically that should filter it so that items that you already own shouldn't be here either, which just means all of this here, ready and available for me to get a load of mastery rank out of. So go ahead, buy yourself a Paris, for example. That's easy to build. The Tigress is a very fun weapon. I really enjoy the Tigress. We can nearly put that just into credits. So make sure you're doing that. You can do that with all of the weapon categories. So there's tons of mastery rank that you can be doing. I don't specifically farm credits, endo, or mastery rank on their own. What I would do is I would build some things. Let's say I bought the, what did I just buy there? The Corinth, right? So I'm going to build the Corinth. I'm going to build the Corinth. Where are we? Corinth. What I would usually do is, let's see the Dread. I want to build the Dread next. I'm going to go and farm plastids. Because when I go and farm those plastids on a dark sector, I'm going to get credits anyway. The screw farming those 15k credits. Farm the materials. You get everything else along the way. And then, like, when it comes to endo, because you're farming plastids, you're going to get, like, let's sort this by duplicates, right? You're going to get all these duplicates here. And this is where you get your endo from. Like, this, I don't, like, on my main account, I've never farmed, like, just pure endo on its own, because there's no real need to do it. So let me do it right now. Why can't I? Oh, it's because Revenge is the last one of its thing. It's because it's Sentinel related. So, you know, and there's your endo. So that's what I'd advise doing. I'd advise getting a weapon, starting a building, picking your next weapon, and then get the materials for it. The credits will come along as you continue to progress. Realistically, it doesn't like it's going to be difficult for us at all to reach Master Rank 15. But obviously, I really don't like deleting Warframes, even on this kind of... It's not a test account, but it's an account that I basically plan on using just for the quests, just so I can make sure I get guides done on it for future content. But either way, that's going to end this video. I'll be continuing through Europa here, as well as the Void, and obviously there'll be videos on both the Limbo Theorem and New Strange, because we need to get both of those done. So either way, I hope the series is still helping you out. I've got a load of other stuff that I really need to get done on the series, so hopefully I'll catch you all again soon.